Here they come up the beach now, ready for the takeoff. That's Wilford Roberts leading the horse, and Shorty Roberts hanging onto the horse's tail. They're off. Into the chilly waters of the Golden Gate walk man and beast. Note particularly that the horse never falters or hesitates. The horse is the only one that likes this trip. It really loves to swim. It's part of the bet that the horse must tow Shorty Roberts across the gate. Wilford Roberts, in the stern of the rowboat, is holding a handful of sugar as bait for the horse. And does Blackie love his sugar? He's keeping the chap at the oars busy right now, and the real race hasn't started yet. Now the gate pilot has taken over and will guide the horse from point to point. That is, from Line Point on the Marin side to Fort Point on the San Francisco side, a distance of 7/8 of a mile. Blackie was timed by an AAU official in 23 minutes and 15 seconds, outdistancing Buster Olds and Frank Brzett, two Olympic Club swimmers who set out at the same moment in an attempt to break the 24-year-old record for swimming the Golden Gate that was set by Walter Pomeroy 20 years ago. How fast can the horse swim? Well, your guess is as good as mine. But don't make any mistakes about Blackie. For it is a matter of record that this horse did swim across the Golden Gate in 23 minutes and 15 seconds, towing a non-swimmer. This must have slowed the horse up at least 20%, and the world's record set by the late Walter Pomeroy of the Olympic Club is 20 minutes and 44 seconds. Would the horse have broken this mark had Shorty Roberts been in the boat instead of the water? Well, again, your guess is as good as mine. It is very unlikely the horse will ever make the crossing again, for the San Francisco men who sponsored this event were not after records, but merely wanted to settle the debatable point as to whether or not the horse could swim across the Golden Gate. Horse and swimmer Brzett chose a course practically under the world-famous Golden Gate Bridge. Look closely, and you can see the shadow of the bridge cast across the water. There's Alcatraz Island in the background. Wouldn't some of the guests on this island like to buy this swimming horse if they could get riding privileges with the purchase? Buster Olds, the other Olympic Club swimmer, who is not shown in the picture, was taken by his pilot, George Strofe, outside the other course, or that is, on the other side of the bridge. Now the horse has passed the imaginary line opposite Fort Point and heads toward Crissy Field, where a good beach affords safe landing. The two swimmers who were outdistanced by this remarkable swimming equine have brought back into the picture by their pilot boats. It may be hard for you to believe, but it's a fact nevertheless, that the horse did not draw a long breath upon emerging from the water. Here comes Blackie out of the water after having completed a swim that has turned back hundreds of well-trained athletes to claim his reward of sugar from Wilford Roberts. Bill Kyne, a good loser, is on hand to blanket this remarkable horse. Kyne afterwards paid his dinner bet at Roberts at the beach, with Blackie as the guest of honor.